Yo, what is going on, rival fans? We have a new upcoming Human Torch summer skin. I'm guessing this skin will come out next week. I'm not sure. But the first thing I know from looking at the skin is Human Torch skins like Doflamingo. And for those of you who don't know who that is, he's a character from the anime called One Piece. I'm assuming this where they get the inspiration from. Now, looking at two characters side by side, Human Torch has a pink color palette and Flash vibe immediately bringing Doflamingo's mind. They're both rocking a looking beyond fire type of style. Both characters carry that over the top swagger. Doflamingo is known for his arrogance and presence, and Johnny Storm in his skin is clearly styled with confidence bordering on arrogance. Open shirt, shades, chain, and all. And the sunglasses especially. Classic Doflamingo. Paired with Johnny's cocky smirk and body language, the similarity is striking. But overall, when it comes to Human Torch, the skin, the beach vibes with power. The mix of the pink flame pattern shirt and blue/purple flame shorts is smart enough to his fire identity without going overboard. It's playful, but it still keeps him recognizable as a fire-based hero. The skin captures Johnny Storm's core concepts: cool, confident, flashy, and effortlessly stylish. It balances the beach aesthetic with flame really well. It's one of those skins that doesn't try too hard, but it still stands out. Alright guys, coming in season 3.5, we're going to be similar with the Thing skin, which Marvel Rivals just revealed in the new Marvel Rivals Infinity comic, which features a similar skin like Joe, Spider-Man, The Thing, and more. Some people are going to be happy with getting this skin for The Thing, but honestly I prefer if it was a Hulk Thing skin, because let's be honest, Hulk is more menacing and stronger. But keep in mind, this comic goes live July 31st, so we should see it soon. And for our next bit of news, we also have a new Blade spray thanks to a collab with Marvel Rivals and Marvel Unlimited. For the war, you have to subscribe by August 7th, and if you're already subscribed, then you should be good. I also noticed this spray plays on a Blade sleeping meme we seen a while back. And speaking of Blade, we have an in-game look at his role. It seems he'll be a duelist. Now, I somewhat expected he'll be a duelist due to him having swords and a gun, but also it's good to see this finally be confirmed. Honestly, I just wish we get some more tanks and more supports in the game. Also guys, we're getting a new Marvel Rivals poster book by Dark Horse Comics. Now this poster book does come to stores on January 13th, 2026 at an MSRP of $29.99. So in total it's gonna be like $30 something. Now I'm not sure what exact concept art they would have, but I'm assuming it would be a lot. Now it's also worth mentioning that it'll be a 12x16 paperback that features 20 tier posters. Alright guys, we got the Reddit post by using on his separate dash command 1993. He says, we don't just need more tanks, we need more ranged tanks. Hear me out. Yes, we need more tanks. Everyone has seen the post on you complaining about. Yeah, we need more tanks. Everyone has seen that post on you complaining. But what I feel is to talk about is that it isn't the amount of heroes, but the variety of their kits. I'm going to oversimplify things a bit here. I put tanks into two categories: range or poke and brawler. We currently have Groot, Penny, Magneto, and the only range tanks I don't count is Strange or Emma, because to get to that full potential you gotta brawl or be close. Thor, Hulk, Thing, Cap, Venom, Emma, and Strange all need to be in the thick of it, meaning you're in the front line facing tank. Emma got a diamond for him, so it's not as bad as everyone make it seem. The issue arises when you're solo tanking, like we're usually doing. And the enemy has Black Panther or Spider-Man, you can't peel in the front line, and you can't front line if your supports are dead 20 times a game. You can't really solo tanking as Magneto or Penny unless your team always plays around you and doesn't do stupid shit. Not to mention Cap. Hulk, Venom, and Thor are basically the same person with different abilities. Jump around, get in your face, jump around some more, jump around, get in your face, run away, repeat. Those heroes can't solo tank either. They would be considered off tanks and other hero shooters. Now, the Reddit user is 100% right. It's not just the number of tanks, it's the type. It's easy to say we need more tanks, but if all new tanks play like Hulk or Cap, diving in, eating damage, and hoping for healing, then the problem still exists. In a game like Rivals, what we really need is diversity in tank design. And right now, almost every tank in Marvel Rivals is a brawler. Cap, Thor, Hulk, Venom, Thing, all short range, all able to jump in, absorb, and disrupt. They overlap heavily in function and playstyle. Gap close, ability to jump, try to get out before getting melted, they all do the same thing. But the lack of diversity forces tanks to a single line of play and punish creative positioning or smart defensive play. But also, it gets worse in solo queue where you don't have coordination. You expect the front line peel and soak damage with no support. Another thing I can say, solo tanking feels terrible right now. The current meta basically asks tanks to be everywhere at once, especially when support players are dying constantly or playing too passively. When you're the only tank in image diving your supports with characters like Black Panther or Spider-Man, you have no tools to peel effectively, the zone from distance, or the whole space without dying. Characters like Magneto, Penny Parker can help, but they're team dependent. You need teammates to actually play around them, which rarely happens in solo queue. Now, Doctor Strange and Emma Frost don't fully count. Some people might argue that Doctor Strange or Emma Frost are ranged tanks, but that's misleading. Strange has some zoning tools, but his real impact comes from his close up combos and utility plays. Now for Emma Frost, she has a poke, but her full kit activates from brawling, and her diamond form is her strongest asset, which requires her to be up close. but neither offer the true zoning presence or pull pressure that a dedicated range tank would. They're hybrids at base, but at the end of the day, they're unreliable for solo tanking. Now, when it comes to a new range tank, I say we need tanks who can control space, peel from range, and hold angles, not just dive and swing. Like for example, say if they were to add Cable to the game, Cable primary could be a medium range energy rifle with control spread, good for poke and soft suppression. And its first ability could like deploy temporary cover / shield barrier that absorbs damage in one direction. And its second ability could be like a time displacement that lets him rewind 2 seconds of damage taken. And for its ultimate, it can be a temporary rift where it creates a slow zone that disrupts enemy movement and heals allies inside. And for its playstyle, he can be an anchor style tank who creates a safe zone for teammates and peels divers with poke damage utility. To sum everything up, the post is spot on. We don't need more tanks, we need more tanks with mechanical variety, team utility, and range flexibility. Right now, tanking and rivals is either base tank and hope you get healed, or play Magneto and hope your team doesn't ignore you. In my opinion, that's not sustainable. In my opinion, if these want rivals to thrive competitively, they need to create tank heroes that scale with skill, positioning, and game sense, not just who can match buttons up close. I say give tanks a machine gun, a railgun, or something. Also, another thing I want to add, if a tank were to get a machine gun in the future, I just hope that they don't make it as powerful. Like make it powerful but not too powerful.